Welcome to this month's episode of The Signature Show. I'm Maggie Boland, Signature's Managing Director. It's been more than 2 months since our last episode, and as you may have noticed from our snazzy new opening, things are a little different. As we return to live theater, we wanted to keep some of our digital programming intact, including presenting monthly episodes of The Signature Show to give you exclusive performances, interviews, and a backstage pass to everything happening on Signature's stages. So to kick things off, we wanted to introduce you to a familiar face. In July, after an 8-month nationwide search, Signature's board of directors voted unanimously to appoint Matthew Gardner as Signature's new artistic director. Matthew has been with the Signature family for almost 15 years, so you may think you know him pretty well, but there's so much left to learn. We've invited Felicia Curry, the star of Signature's upcoming production of The Color Purple, to host a new segment we like to call Getting to Know You.
Hi, I'm here with Signature's new artistic director, Matthew Gardner. I've known Matthew for almost 14 years. I know, hard to believe. We met when he directed me in a production of Tick, Tick, Boom at Metro Stage.
That was actually my first directing job in DC.
Oh, I was about 3.5-ish. We wanted to give our audiences at home the chance to get to know you a little bit better. That's why we've got 20 rapid fire questions that you'll need to answer in 2 minutes. So let's throw the timer on the screen. Are you ready?
Wish me luck.
You'll need it. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A movie director. I wanted to be Steven Spielberg.
Who was your childhood idol?
Judy Garland.
What is the first show you saw at Signature?
It was Follies.
What was your first Broadway musical?
Secret Garden.
What is your favorite movie musical?
Singing in the Rain.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Reruns of The Nanny.
Oh, what is the show you are dying to direct?
I am dying to direct Merrily We Roll Along.
What is your favorite Sondheim musical?
Sunday in the Park with George.
What is your Pinch Me Signature Theater memory?
Picking Sondheim up from the airport and just being alone in a car with Stephen Sondheim.
I know this. Judy Garland or Barbra Streisand?
Oh. Judy Garland, but like Barbra Streisand's like right there.
What is a cast recording you know by heart?
Anything pre-2000? I don't know. Ragtime, Annie, all of them. Bye Bye Birdie.
Yes. What is the most important thing you do before starting a rehearsal process?
I go back to the blank script. So I've spent months like writing in a script, and I go back to the blank script and just read it every day for the 3 weeks leading up to the rehearsal process.
What is a piece of theater or film that makes you openly weep?
Sunday in the Park with George.
What is your favorite book that you read this past year?
Ooh, Ocean Vuong's On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous is perfect.
You can have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive. Who would they be?
Michelle Obama, Stephen Sondheim, and Oprah Winfrey.
What has been one of your favorite DC theater productions, and it can't be at Signature?
Whitney White's The Amen Corner at Shakespeare Theater.
Who is the nicest person in show business?
John Kander.
Name some composers and playwrights that you think are doing exciting work in theater right now.
Toby Marlowe and Lucy Moss, who wrote Six, Dave Malloy, Jocelyn Bio, Ari Afsar and Lauren Gunderson were doing their new musical.
What do you typically listen to on your commute to work?
Podcasts. So I listen to What a Day, which is an offshoot of Pod Save America.
Ah, great. And you can travel back in time to see any piece of theater. What would it be?
The original production of Company. I feel like you've seen there's video of all the other Sondheim musicals, and I want to see Elaine Stritch singing Ladies Who Lunch.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Our 2 minutes are up. Thank you, Matthew. As Signature prepares to open its doors for live audiences, we thought it'd be fun to talk with one of the people who make sure Signature shows run as smoothly as possible. Resident stage manager, Carrie Epstein. Carrie has stage managed almost 50 productions at Signature, and she has some special backstage pals that help make sure she never misses a cue.
My name is Carrie Epstein. I'm the resident stage manager at Signature Theater, and I have been in this position for 16 seasons. Duck Collection began as kind of a joke. We were rehearsing The Visit in New York, and My husband knew I was going to go up to New York, and so asked a friend to bring me back a New York-centric souvenir. And what they brought back was this Statue of Liberty duck. And so this is Cheetah. She is the first thing that began the duck collection. Since the visit, I would be in a store and there would be a duck that was exactly the right thing for the show I was working on. People sort of saw that I was amassing a collection, and then they would bring me ducks. And so I opened it up to the universe and said, all right, universe, bring me ducks. I would love to introduce you to some of my favorite ducks. This is RC, this is the Run Crew duck, and this was made by the amazing Run Crew team from Crazy For You. And she's on a caster, on spike, and of course the broom for sweeping up the stage. This is George from Sunday in the Park. Now, this was not found this way. This was a regular duck, but it was hand-painted, handmade, and hand-designed. So most of the ducks are the traditional plastic ducks. This one was handmade by a production assistant from Beaches. She crocheted it for me. So this one is from Light Years, because Buzz Lightyear. This is Benny the Jet from Billy Elliot, and so beautiful tutu, but also with the boxing helmet. I do love ducks, but one of the things I love almost as much as ducks is Wonder Woman. So the fact that Wonder Woman was here is a great thing. During John, I actually hid her on the set. Didn't want her to be seen. I didn't want her to steal focus, but she did make an appearance in John. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite because they're all so wonderful and they all have different stories behind them. One of the things I really like about this very silly thing that I have done is that it showcases the wide range of shows that we do at Signature, and the creativity involved both in how a duck relates to the show, the people who are so generous and create one for me. So I sort of think about the person who gave the duck, the show the duck came from, and the show that we're currently doing all at the same time while they're all up there. I think my collection totals 54 right now. But there's always room for more. So if you see a duck that fits, you know where I am.
We got suds all over the bathroom in here.
We will kick off our 2021 season with an all-new production of Jonathan Larson's Rent. We cannot wait to welcome you all back to Signature, and our staff is working harder than ever to make sure that we're doing it as safely as possible. Next month, we'll give you a behind-the-scenes look into the rehearsal room for Rent. But today we wanted to invite 2 Rent cast members to sing an all-new arrangement of a Jonathan Larson classic. Now, this song is not from Rent, but from one of his lesser-known musicals, Tick, Tick, Boom, which you may have heard is receiving a brand new film adaptation directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda and starring Andrew Garfield. Here to sing Come to Your Senses are Adelina Mitchell and Kayla Gross, with David Paul Sanders on guitar and a brand new arrangement by David Rowan.
Signals fading, can't be found. I finally opened up. For you I would do anything, but you've turned off the volume just when I begun to sing. Come to your senses, defenses are not the way to go, and you know, or at least you knew. Everything's strange, you've changed, and I don't know what to do to get through. I don't know what to do. I have to laugh. We sure put on a show. Love is passé in this day and age. How can we expect it to grow? You as the night and me as the queen. All I've got to on a screen. Come to your senses, the fences inside are not for real if we feel as we did, and I do. Can't you recall when this all began? It was only you and me. It was only me and you. But now the air is filled with confusion. We've replaced care with illusion. It's cool to be cold. Nothing lasts anymore. Love becomes disposable. This is the shape of things we cannot ignore. Come to your senses, suspense is fun. If you're just an empty image emanating out of the screen, baby, be real, you can feel again. You don't need a music box melody to know what I mean. Deep in my eyes, what do you see? Deep in my side, listen to me. Let the music commence from inside. Not only once since, but use all five. Come to your senses. Come to your senses. Come to your senses, baby, come back alive. Ooh.
Hi, I'm George Acevedo, Signature's casting director and manager of artistic programs. While we haven't had live audiences in over a year and a half, we have been busier than ever. There are so many things that happen at Signature, so here's a quick recap of everything we've been up to this summer in a new segment called SIG in 60. In July, we presented an industry reading of Big Country, a world premiere musical by Emily Mann, Susan Birkenhead, and Lucy Simon. Big Country is based on the novel Our Souls at Night by Kent Harif and was directed by the one and only Victoria Clark. The reading starred Broadway's LaChanze and Terrence Mann. Oh! In August, we collaborated with Wolf Trap on a one-night-only Broadway in the Park concert to celebrate the return of live musical theater. Starring Tony Award winners Brian Stokes Mitchell and Renee Elise Goldsberry and several Signature favorites, the concert was a huge success. Let's pause the timer here to see an exclusive clip of Brian Stokes Mitchell and Nova White Payton performing Wheels of a Dream with the Wolf Trap Orchestra. Roll the clip!
He'll travel with head held high, just as far as his heart can go. And he will ride how a sun will ride on the wheels of a dream.
Last week, Signature held auditions and interviews for Signature in the Schools. This one-of-a-kind program invites Arlington County high school students to create a world premiere play. This year's play, written by DC playwright Danny Stoller, will take The Great Gatsby as its springboard to look at mental health issues and care, both then and now. And that is SIG in 60. How'd I do?
Good. Perfect. That's great. That was excellent.
Thank you for tuning in to this month's episode of The Signature Show. If you have not already subscribed to our next season, you can visit sigtheater.org/subscribe to learn more about our return to live theater and our current plans to reopen safely. And if you subscribe today, you'll get access to a free streaming cabaret of your choice. Earlier this year, we filmed dynamic solo cabarets by Rachel Lamar, Tracy Lynn Oliveira, and Nova Y. Payton. To play us out, here is a clip from Nova Y. Payton's exclusive signature cabaret, Daydreaming. We cannot wait to welcome you back to live theater.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall, they have a meaning, sprinkling the seed makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend and help me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its space, but I still know where I'm going. Now I have had my mind spun around in space, but yet I watched it grow.